So I wanted to introduce you to a friend. This is a family friend that I've known now for a few years. I love this family, and I didn't understand fully what this young man was going through on a day-to-day basis. Until one night when his mom and dad came to me to tell me more of his story and what he has gone through. See, he's had Tourette's his entire life. He was diagnosed when he was a young boy. This young man, he's 26 years old. His name is Jad. And again, he's been suffering from this disease for his entire life. He has been given every medication known to man to try and fight this disease. Through that, he has become so dehydrated from all the medications. There's so many side effects and different things that happen to our body by taking all these medications. He's been doing this for 15 years, majority of his life. From 10 p.m. till 5 a.m. every single morning, 365 days a year, he's been dealing with this. And so that made me think that, hey, we can change his water to Kangen water, and we could possibly change this kid's life. So let's take a look at his story, okay? Take a listen. This is my friend Jad. He's 26 years old. He's got Tourette's, and he's fighting it every single day of his life. What I went through seems massive to many. What this kid has went through is massive to all. Like, he's been fighting this every single day of his life. So let's see if we can maybe change his life just one drink at a time by changing his water and adding some cannabis, some full spectrum CBD. Let's see what that does. Let's hear his story. This is my friend Jad Sufi. He has had a lifelong journey against different ailments and diseases, if you will, diagnoses, you name it. He's been through it since he was a young boy.
Yeah, I've gone through muscular Tourette's and vocal Tourette's, and it's been pretty crazy. It will be 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still like tossing and turning, like going like this, throwing pillows. It's not like I can control it.
It's not something you're doing.
It's not like I'm like telling myself to do it. It's because my brain, the electricity misses, and
right.
It's like, oh, you want to go to sleep? Well, we're not gonna let you.
Yeah.
Right now.
Right.
I've had every medication you could. No, like some they'll give to me Haldol. Perfect example. I had the worst reaction to it, to the point where I had a seizure and was on the brink of like, okay, this kid's gonna die. Like, we have to take him off his medication.
Issue is that you've been suffering from dehydration for so long because of all the medications that you've been taking. It's literally caused you to where you can't get hydrated.
It's true.
And that's detrimental to you. I mean, that's going to take years off your life if you continue down that path, because our bodies are made up of so much water. And I think that your body is just soaking up all these meds, and the water that you're drinking and all that is not able to break down and get into those cells to hydrate you properly. I've made a commitment to you, and you've made a commitment to me that you're going to drink this water for the next 30 days.
That's all I.
This is all you're going to drink
every day. That's all I drink every day.
And so we're gonna monitor this. And you've been drinking it now for what, 3 days?
Yeah,
I think
3 days.
3 days.
And honestly, I've been able to get up at 9 o'clock, which to someone would be like, okay, that's whatever. But someone with Tourette's who does it all night long is able to be like, wow, I'm up at 9 o'clock, feeling refreshed, ready for school. Boom.
I got the goosebumps.
Just
in that right there, it's exciting.
I'm ready. Boom. And even during school, I'm not falling asleep or I'm focused.
It's fantastic.
So, it's so far, it's been really great.
So there you have it. Jad has been through it. You could hear in his voice, he's dejected. But he's got some hope now that we're talking about changing his water. You heard that he's been, drinking this water for 3 days now. And it's been making a little bit of difference. It's been giving him some energy. I mean, this is fantastic, right? So that right there, we're already winning, and we're only at day 3. Now it's the 30-day period, this 30-day window of, again, I mean, we're bringing him water, or he's coming to get it from my house on a day-to-day basis. He's using our full spectrum CBD products, okay? And now he's starting to not only show up to life with a little more energy, but now he's wanting to come home after school that he's been able to stay awake in and go and want to engage with his family. This hasn't happened in years, you guys. Like, his family's calling me and saying, my gosh, Gary, I can't believe it. Like, he's actually wanting to participate and have a movie night and want to go out with us. Whereas before, he just wanted to go crawl in his room and just wait on the next terrifying night. So this is encouraging, you guys. Like, he's having more energy. So now we're turning the point. We're at the 30-day mark. It's time to go back and check in with Jad. This time I want to see how things have been going for him with those terrifying night terrors. I mean, when I say terrifying, that's why I keep saying it, because it's literally haunted him his entire life, you guys. So please take a listen. Let's see how he's doing, and we'll go from there. Now let's take it back again to where we began this conversation about how exhausted you always were because of the Tourette's and the constant violent shaking and the violent nights that you have.
Muscle spasms
I'm sure those nights haven't gotten much easier, right? You still suffer from some tough nights.
Yeah, I do. I do have tough nights, but the Tourette's has been actually really great as well.
Has it really?
That's
fantastic.
I can see a huge difference with my Tourette's, so that's always good. I'll have my nights. It's more a rare occurrence lately than it was before.
So let's say as the 30-day mark, 30 days ago, prior to that, how often were you having these horrible nights?
Probably every night.
Really?
Yeah.
And so now we're 30 days into this, and let's take a look at the last week and how many times?
Last week, maybe 1 or 2 nights.
You've got to be kidding me.
I swear to God. Being able to get up for school just in general is a huge thing. Normally I'm up at 12 and I'm still like, oh, but now I'm up at 9. And when I'm up, I'm up. I'm not, oh man, I'm up.
You're on it.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't even know that part of the story, and
so
I'm so glad that I waited to ask you that question, man. That's incredible that we're actually seeing improvement with his Tourette's. Yeah.
Even my driving, because my Tourette's has been way better. I've been able to drive a lot further, a lot longer, and I'm feeling more normal every day.
Wow. I mean, are you kidding me? We've got a young man here that is energized and full of life just because we made a couple changes in his life. He's now only experienced 1 to 2 mild tics over the last couple weeks, where it was every night before. You guys, I've said this before and I'll say it again. If this water and this combination of Kangen water, okay, and also full spectrum CBD and cannabis treatment, that combination, you guys, is amazing. Okay, it does wonders. And when you could show up to life and feel better, amazing things happen. Now we're hydrating his body properly, and he's able to see massive results in 30 days. So I say this, if this can happen for guys like Jad or guys like myself that just battled stage 4 colorectal cancer, if they could do it for us, then what can it do for you? Well, we got some believers, and I want you to hear from Jad's mom now. Okay, let's take a listen to what Jad's mom, Sharon, has to say about her experience in changing their water for Jad.
Jad was diagnosed with Tourette's when he was about 10 years old. That journey was a very difficult one. As a mum, you kind of just try different doctors, hoping that someone will come up with some answers. And honestly, the only answer that I have ever had was medication. Medication was the answer to everything. That medication took away my son because he became another person. He was at times not functioning very well. He was so heavily drugged. He was kind of like a zombie at times, which was real tough, you know. And I noticed all throughout the journey of his life, all these medications that he took, his water intake was never enough. And I always noticed that. I thought, he drinks more than anybody I know. He tried to, and his mouth was always dry, and he would always tell me, Mom, I'm so thirsty, I'm so dehydrated. And his skin didn't look well. He kind of had like a yellow tinge to his skin, and his eyes, you know, they've never been clear. Honestly, they've never been clear. No. And I paid at one time a lot of money to do an IV hydration for him.
Okay.
Where doctors and nurses came to the house, and for a whole 24 hours they had an IV on him, putting fluids into his body to try and help correct whatever was going on in the body. That cost alone was $8,000 for that 1 day treatment, and that was supposed to go on for 6 months, but it was not covered by any insurance, and that it was tough because you're torn with like, if it's going to help my son, then you know what, I'll give my house up if I have to. So we tried it for 3 times. His whole body swelled up like, I don't know, it's like his whole body swelled up with fluid. He didn't feel good, he was passing out, he was not feeling great, but yet I still saw him dehydrated, but whatever they'd given him obviously wasn't working. And there's been so many health issues with him, I'll be honest with you. And every day, every year, every month, it's always like, who am I going to find next? Who's going to help me? Who can help me? Like, please God, like, just give me some kind of answer, something, anything. I'll take it. Just give me a message, a sign, anything. I'll take him. We took him to the Mayo Clinic. We took him to UCLA. He's been to the best doctors in the world. Since 15 years on till today, it's life-changing, it's massive, it's huge. Honestly, like, I can't even explain. Like, I've got Jazz back, I've got my baby. And it makes me really emotional. I ask him every day, I said, I can't believe it. You just look different, you're acting different, you feel healthy. Like, what's going on? Like, is it really the water? Is it what Gary's doing for you? I don't understand it. But I ask him every day, Jad, he goes, Mum, I feel amazing. I watch him because I'm his mum. Like, I watch him because you do as a mum. He doesn't know I'm watching, but I'm watching. I'm watching, like, his demeanour, like, how he eats, what time he's waking up. He could never wake up. Tourette's kept him up all night, like suffering all night. No sleep whatsoever. I've been to doctors after doctors. I've been to sleep therapy doctors in Hoke Hospital. Like, I've been everywhere with him to help him, for his body to feel well. I don't know, like, for the body to feel relaxed so you can get a good night's sleep, because everybody needs sleep, because sleep's when you're healing, isn't it?
Yeah.
All I know is you have continuously give Jad this water, and since the day you gave him this water, you instilled something in my son that is, it's priceless. It's big. I don't know whether it was the hope that you passed on to him, saying, we can do this, Jad, you're going to drink this water and take the oils, and we're going to just have an open mind about it. There was no pressure. You didn't give him any pressure. And honestly, he continually just drank the water.
Wow. I mean, if you don't feel that pumping in your chest, I don't know what's wrong with you. I mean, we have literally seen a transformation in 30 days that has 180 this young man's life. okay? And I just want you to understand that the simplest decision is right in front of you. You can make a phone call right now to me, and we can make this happen for you. We can get you results, whatever that may be. We are 70% water in our body. Our major organs are 80 to 90% water in our body. That is the most important substance that we could put into our body at any given time, any part of the day, to give us exactly what we want. Changing your water can offer many different things for you, okay? So I want to challenge you to look at things a little bit different, all right? And just understand that there's a new future for you. I would like to help you understand how Kangen water specifically and the right full spectrum CBD product can enter your life and help you change your life. So if this story has struck you, if you know anybody that may be suffering from anything, that maybe needs an answer, I need you to DM me right now. Hit me up at higherpower.net, that's HEYER power.net. And you can email me at gary@higherpower.net. Let's have a conversation. Now that the Sufis have this machine in their home, they will be able to do so much more than just have access to the most healthy water on the planet. This K8 offers 6 different settings that gives us 7 different pH levels. We can actually kill 99.9% of all bacteria on the 2.5 setting. And on the opposite end, on the 11.5 setting, we can emulsify oil so it gets all the pesticides and herbicides off of our produce. They haven't even been experiencing that. Jad has been getting all these results just on drinking the water. Now we're going to remove chemicals off of his produce, and it's just going to change his life on a whole nother level. I can't wait to see the results for this entire family. And if you're looking for some new results in your family, I would like to be the guy to help you get there. I want to educate you more on how this Kangen water can be implemented in your life to help you in so many different areas. I've got resources on my website at higherpower.net. But if you're looking to make a decision right now and you want some more information, please reach out to me and I'll be the one to help you out. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this video.